Every now and then, you have a player that comes into a sport, takes the world by storm, and becomes an instant phenom. That right there is none other than Jayden Daniels. Let's get to it. Sometimes you just have players that were just born to be great, and Jayden Daniels was one of those guys. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jayden Daniels is, he's the quarterback of the Washington Commanders. Just came out of LSU, won the Heisman Trophy, second round pick of the NFL draft, and he is slowly taking the world by storm, leading the Commanders to a playoff berth and making it to the NFC Championship game, which is huge. Now, Jayden Daniels was born in Fontana, California, and believe it or not, he was actually a cornerback before he moved to the position of quarterback. He started playing flag football, then he moved up to contact sports, and he started playing high school football, and he only weighed 125 pounds, which is quite undersized. But does that matter when you're just born for greatness? Does that matter when you just possess really good speed? Does that matter? No. Not for Jayden Daniels. In high school, Jayden Daniels was quickly becoming a star, and he did this by throwing for 5,139 yards and 62 touchdowns as a junior. Now, on the rushing side, he ran for 1,292 yards and 15 touchdowns. His senior year, he threw for 4,515 yards and 60 touchdowns. He also ran for 1,536 yards and 16 touchdowns. Now that put him on the map as a 4-star recruit. Now, you did hear me mention Jayden Daniels playing at LSU, but before he made it there, he actually played at Arizona State, leading the Pac-12 in completion percentage. Now, one can say Jayden Daniels had a successful college career. His senior year at LSU, he threw for 3,812 yards, throwing for 40 touchdowns. He also ran for 1,134 yards and 10 touchdowns. Do you kind of see a trend happening here? I'll continue. He would actually go on to win the Heisman Trophy that year. And with great power comes great responsibility. And with quarterbacks comes a lot of criticism and expectation. Can he do it in the NFL? Can he do it against tougher opponents? Or was he playing against inferior talent? Well, he did play in the SEC. And last I checked, the SEC is a pretty tough conference. But I digress. If there were any doubters, he was slowly proving them wrong by being the second overall pick in the 2024 draft. Now, being drafted by the Washington Commanders comes with a lot of responsibility. You have a team that is going through a completely different logo change from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Commanders. You have fans that are just yearning for a successful season because you're playing in the NFC East, where you have the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the New York Giants, respectfully. But the Washington Commanders, they just kind of fit in that area where, can we beat the two toughest opponents in the NFC East? Which you can easily say are the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants had their years, but where do the Commanders fall in? And this is where Jayden Daniels made a huge impact. Not only is Jayden Daniels putting together a highly successful, historical rookie season as a quarterback for the Washington Commanders, but he led his team to the playoffs. While most thought that it was going to be a one and done, he took them to the NFC Championship, which the Dallas Cowboys have not been able to do for over 30 years. Now, trust me, it's one thing to be born into greatness, but it's another to know how great you are. Jayden Daniels actually tweeted something 10 years ago saying, "One day, you guys are going to hear my name everywhere." He's living up to that. Now, I want to make a case for why the evolution of the quarterback is so important in today's game. These players are getting bigger, faster, and stronger, and the days of a pocket quarterback are becoming non-existent. You have your greats from the past who were already slowly changing the game. You have your Warren Moons, Steve McNairs, Dante Culpeppers, Michael Vick, Steve Youngs, guys that can scramble. And now it's a whole new era where you got your Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allens, Lamar Jacksons, and now you have Jayden Daniels, who's been commanding attention since his younger days. So now you get to Jayden Daniels, who may lack the size, but has excellent speed, pocket presence, poise, and accuracy, making him arguably a complete dual threat quarterback. So whether the world likes it or not, Jayden Daniels has been commanding attention for a very, very long time. And he's going to be commanding attention for many years to come. So if you like the video, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Is Jayden Daniels gonna continue this streak of success? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.